Hey folks, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com. I'm very happy to have a collector's edition pack, brand new from Bloks from their Halo series, available only at Target in the United States. A Target exclusive 59 pieces officially, set number 97205. This costs $20 even. $20 exactly. I've heard that this is in some Target stores now as of the time of this video. You can also find it online on their online store at target.com. So this is basically just a minifig pack. So I'm just going to open it up and give you a look at all the little dudes that are included. All right, first up, good old Spartan in Mark V armor. It's the designation for this guy. And he's got a battle rifle in all black. The gold color here is different than I expected. This is a more demure, darker, slightly orangish kind of gold, and it doesn't shine a whole lot. It has kind of a satin finish to it. I like it. It's very nice. It stands out well, and they've got a lot of different paint applications used here. Well, paint applications and different colors of plastic, because you can see that the lower legs here and the lower arms are actually done in a pearly silver color. That's just the color of the plastic. And got the visor in a dark flake metallic blue. Taking a look at it from the side, the colors that they chose make everything stand out pretty well, especially that gold. It's easy for gold, if it's done too bright, to not show details. But look at, for instance, look right there at the legs. You can see just how crisp those lines are and how the light bounces off of them and actually gets collected in the crevices. So you get to see stuff really well. It makes it look more believable, more realistic, and I really appreciate that. That takes work to actually get that right. Has-op Spartan, cool. Got some other different things going on here. So I actually wish that they had done a little black paint application along the sides of the sides of the visor. There would have been a little bit more realistic. I mean, they've got two paint applications on the back of the head there with the silver and black, but definitely could have used more black towards the sides of the visors. But again, with that same gold color and mixing in with a silver color for the lower the ends of the extremities. This here on the side here is actually painted on, so that's a silver colored piece of plastic underneath. Over here you've got this left armor, so you've got, you know, differential armor on the shoulders, so it's not symmetrical. I appreciate that. Red color painted on here. It's actually using the same torso and the same legs as the regular Mark V one that we just saw, but the head's different and the upper arms are different. And overall, another pretty good looking one, a little bit different. You know, I always appreciate it when they give us things that are not symmetrical. That's always how I've set up my Spartans since we've had the ability to customize them. I like that look of, you know, being extra protected on your side where you're holding your weapon. Speaking of the weapon, it's an assault rifle, basic, plain black, you know, gets the job done. Grenadier. This is the one that I'm most excited about in this set. It's got the nice job, really nice job done on the torso there with the canister in the center. That's very well done. And also look at the lower arms here and the upper arms and the shoulders. Multiple bits of paint, types of paint, got down there in the detail really well. This is deep. The shoulders, the molding goes in really deep, so you get a lot of contrast as the light hits it in different ways. On this side, more plain, but just a large patch, large plate kind of attached there. I think that also looks good. Just a really good looking figure. I think that for what they show for the version of Grenadier armor that they were going for, they definitely missed the top of the head. So this one actually has a little bit of a paint mistake there done also, but I can kind of scrape that off. But should have had a black structure going across the top of the head. So it's not entirely accurate to the exact model they were going for, but as a minifig, I still like it. He's got his grenade launcher there in all black. I very much like that weapon. You can see the large protection he's got on the left side also on the torso armor. Looks good from the back too. I like this one. Yes, this is actually my favorite figure in this set, the Grenadier. This is the Air Assault Spartan. You don't see him because he's in active camo, so you're not supposed to see him. But if you want to see him, if you insist upon seeing him, guess I can oblige just for now, just this once. I'll make it so you can see him. All right, there we go. Huh? Yeah. Right on. All clear. I love the clear active camo because it's the most realistic. Even comes with a clear base. I appreciate that. It's got the SMG there for the weapon, and it's difficult to make out these figures on camera. It's difficult to get the focus just right and stuff, but hopefully you get the general idea of what we're looking at here. And I think this is well done and well chosen and well molded. Good stuff. All right, this is a Covenant Elite General. So he's got the kind of horn style fixture on the front of that helmet there. And the shoulder armor is just out of control. Look at the depth on that. Look how far back those blades go. That is crazy. I like it though. See how that looks when he moves his arms up and down. Doesn't really affect his range of motion in and out. Happy to see. The one thing that's done really poorly on this one is the eyes. He's supposed to have red eyes, but somebody either forgot to paint those or just gave up on painting those because the eyes are molded in so deep down in there. I know it must be very difficult to get whatever paint applicator that they use down in there without touching the sides all the time. So that's kind of a miss, but I know it's tough to do. Interesting what they did down here, giving him, it's actually a spray application. You can see it's got a little bit of gradient. I'm trying to turn the waist, brand new parts still kind of stuck together, but a darker gray used in here. Thin just adds a subtle amount of contrast. It's not like using a full-on matte black. So that's an interesting look, a little bit more tech-like, almost Forerunner in his overall kind of look and feel, especially with the armor on the shoulders. Pretty good looking, good stance, strong stance that he has overall. Just the figure, you know, the presentation of the figure, obviously energy sword, plasma sword in the kind of magenta pink color. Not quite as interesting to look at from the back, but there you can kind of appreciate a little bit more the paint versus the parts and their colors. It's got a little bit of texturing in the middle section here. I don't know if you can quite see that, but it's got the hex shape mesh kind of going around there, which is appropriate and accurate. So pretty well done. It's too bad that we don't really get to see the face in there because the eyes aren't really shown. But there you go. That's your main Covenant guy from this set. And then you get two more Sangili. These are both Commando units, Commando Elites. The exact same figure between these two, which was an interesting decision for how much variability that we've seen in the other figures. It's kind of strange to get two of the same, but there you go. Blue color, got the light kind of cyan colored eyes, and we've seen this exact figure mold a number of times before. I don't know if it's been in this exact same color configuration with just the solid color of blue used throughout, except for the matte black accents in there. They look pretty good. I think they look especially good in blue. This might be their best color for this particular model. It's just not my favorite mold personally. It's kind of tough to make out some of the details on them. I think they look a lot better in game, but I really can't blame Mega Bloks for that in their design. It's just tough to pull these guys off in minifig scale. For weapons, we've got a focus rifle used over here and a plasma launcher used over here. The interesting thing about the weapons to me is that these are darker, a little bit darker than previous ones that I've gotten at least. The color is darker, deeper in that purple, definitely iridescent, has a little bit of metallic finish to it. You can see as the light hits it just right. And yeah, really good weapons. The figures are just, well, they're They're just the same. So that's a little bit of a letdown for me personally. Final figure is a grunt, and it's a blue grunt, standard type of grunt with the full-on sharp spire on the back, red eyes on this one. Yeah, it does look like there's actually paint on the face, and what they've done is they've put a little bit of gunmetal gray around the breathing apparatus there. The plasma rifle, unfortunately, was malformed. It's one of those that came out of the mold too hot, or got too hot after it came out of the mold, and it just kind of sagged and started to die on its own. It's really too bad because I really like that weapon in this color, that deep purple with the iridescent color on it. That is hot, the color. But again, you know, the Jang Bricks Mega Bloks curse always ensures, or almost always ensures, that I get something wrong with almost every one of the sets that I get from this series. So quality control still needs improvement. You can always get replacement parts for ones that are defective or missing through their customer service site. It's very easy to do and reliable. They don't hassle you. But when you're really looking forward to getting a new set that just came out and it has some exclusivity to it, some new stuff, you want to have all the parts there and you want all of them to be in good shape. That notwithstanding, what's really cool here is the price. Like I said, $20 US, and you're getting 8 figures with each of them having an accessory. That is certainly under $3 per figure, which is kind of the norm that you expect, is $3 for a complete minifigure with whatever they're going to come with. So really cheap on this one, or inexpensive I should say, and they're not necessarily cheap figures. I mean, these two here are, you know, we've certainly had them before, and they're, to me, they're not the best looking, they're not the most spectacular, but I mean, that's kind of the low point for me out of all of these. I love the Spartans and the Grunt. It's probably my favorite of the Grunts even, so I'm just really happy. And clear active camo, really good stuff. So I feel like I got a good deal here. That's the overriding biggest thing. Just looking forward to getting less sets in the future with parts that are malformed or missing. So that's it for my review of the Collector's Edition pack for 2013, Target exclusive from Mega Bloks in the Halo series. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my reviews of other stuff in this series and also many other series and from other manufacturers and all, you can see all that stuff on my channel, and you can also easily browse back through old stuff and see new updates before they're publicly published on YouTube at jangbricks.com. Talk to you again soon.